Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another one of my reviews. And I do have to tell you, I recently watched Copshop, and to be honest, it was a very good movie. Better than I expected. It was better than I expected because I thought this movie was going to be boring since it was all taking place in the jail cell. So I don't think Gerard Butler was the main character in this movie. It was I forget the name of the African American lady, but she was the main actor in this movie. Um, Gerard Butler was just part of the movie, and so was Frank Grillo. He was part of the movie, but they didn't really have the story. I mean, they didn't really have the. They were not the main characters. The main character was the African American lady, and I do have to say I love this movie more than I expected it to, or I liked it more than I wanted it to, because I thought this movie was going to be some sort of action movie that's just action and not too much to do, because it's inside the jail cell or the police station or the precinct, whatever you want to call it. So I watched it, and I liked the performance from Frank Grillo. I liked the performance from Gerard Butler, and I loved the performance from the African American lady. And then Bob, I think that was one of the characters. Bob, I think it was his name, and he also did good. Bob also did good, whatever the real name of it was. So I liked it because I liked that there was a lot of action. First of all, there was a lot of action. There was some comedy in it, and there was some suspense. And I liked the ending because it was like more of a good ending. So I do have to say, for me, I truly enjoyed this movie because I saw that Gerard Butler really enjoyed himself for what the movie was. He really took it serious. He really did his best, the best that he's ever done, because we have other movies that he's done, like this one movie that he did, Under the Ocean, which was not great. And then he's made other movies that are not great either. But I do kind of like his movie, this Copshop. I liked it. This kind of is like a more funny comedy action movie compared to what the other movies were, like Olympus Has Fallen, I think London Has Fallen, and the other ones, because the other ones are more action. The other ones are more action with no comedy. It's just pure action, I like this movie because this was a mixture of action and at the same time a mixture of comedy. Because there's the other movie that he also made. I think it was called I think it's called The President Has Fallen or something. I forgot what the last one was. I think or White House Fallen or something. There was White House Fallen, London Has Fallen. Then I think it was The President Has Fallen. There's so many. But what I do have to say is that this movie really exceeded my expectation. Copshop, like I said one more time, Copshop really exceeded my expectations for what the movie was. So I do have to say that I do like the action. I do like the comedy. I do like kind of a Western style. I mean, it was kind of like a kind of like sort of Western style. And it supposedly took place in Las Vegas. So I kind of like that. It was a pretty good movie for what it was. It got me intrigued throughout the movie. There was some slow parts that I do have to agree that I thought, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? I hope this is not because there's some movies like Quentin Tarantino movies that start off very slowly and it gets boring. I mean, it starts off very slow, very boring, and then it picks up at the end. But I thought this was gonna be like a Quentin Tarantino movie that's just very slow and boring, and it's just like you look at the past and you go to the future, and then it gets all it gets misunderstood because they show you scenes from the end, and they show you scenes from the middle, and they show you scenes from the beginning, and it just gets all confusing. So I like this movie, even though I thought it was going to be boring, because when I saw when both Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler were in jail, most of the movie took place in that jail cell, and I thought it was going to be some sort of like I didn't really like Law Abiding Citizen, but it was still enjoyable, Law Abiding Citizen. And this movie, I thought it was going to be another Law Abiding Citizen movie, but this one was better. So that's about it. I do have to say I give it 4, maybe 5 out of 5 stars, or 4 out of 5 stars. for this movie. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.